Hey everybody, today I'm so excited on this guest that I had to give you the scary movie intro. What's up? I just had to do it. My guest today is living proof that comedy is still alive and thriving and occasionally pushing boundaries just to see what happens. I mean, his new special is called Ain't Shit Funny. Now, he is fearless, he is funny, and today he's agreed to sit down and answer questions, which may have been a mistake. Please welcome Ciang Ajeic.
Thank you so much for having me, man.
What's up?
What's up?
I just had to do it.
Guys, this is not alcoholic.
No,
this is
no.
a vibe.
No.
He's drinking water.
If water is called, if moonshine is called water these days, then I'm having water.
Exactly.
Yes, sir. Now, I want to keep it spicy, and I'm really looking forward to the new Scary Movie 6, man. You know, I
haven't seen it. Is it out yet?
No, not yet. But I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, like I keep watching. I'm avoiding to see the trailer and the clip because I don't want to spoil it. You know, like when the Michael Jackson.
Spilled.
Oh, did you spill?
On myself, but
then hang on. Hang on. Hold on. This doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, guys. Oh yeah.
I think this.
He's not just a podcaster, he's a superhero. He's my superhero.
There we go. We have edition.
I don't know why I'm drinking this like tea. Let me put this shit down.
That's fine. Now you're all good. Now you are Melbourne based.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm from Melbourne. The city that loves burning clubs.
Loves burning clubs?
Yeah.
Like, literal?
Yes.
Really? Arsenic?
Yeah. All my favorite clubs are getting burned right now. What's going on, Melbourne?
Oh, man. So wherever you go, trouble follows.
No.
You're not interrogating here.
No. When I hit the dance floor.
I got him. You can
Now, when I hit the dance floor, things get hot. That's what it is.
Okay. All right, that's pretty cool. Now, you've built your reputation as a sharp, fearless comedian, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
So naturally, my first question, Ciang, is going to be, how long was it before your family disowned you professionally?
It was pretty quick.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I think it was straight away. No, I think they disowned me before the comedy.
You really? Oh, man.
Now, when they realized I wasn't going to university, I was like, guys, here's the year 12 diploma.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, at least you got a year 12 diploma.
Yeah.
I didn't even pass. I didn't even graduate high school.
Yeah, it was hard, man.
No, yeah.
Year 12 was hard.
It's not that I found it hard. I was an adolescent. I just didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And as a kid in the 90s, why would you want to care when there was so much cool shit happening in the 90s?
Michael Jordan.
I saw Michael Jackson in 96 when he came here.
Oh,
you know?
so jealous.
I spent $200 in 1996. We'd be spending like $1,500 today.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like maybe 150 minutes away from the dude.
Really?
Yeah, I got the best ticket that I could find. You know, and it was awesome.
Bro,
but the thing is,
I'm so jealous.
No, I was an idiot because like we didn't have iPhones. So we didn't have multiple picture taken. And they wouldn't let us in with cameras. So I bought a camera and I tucked it down to my crotch. And they let me in. Now, the most film you can buy, you can get 24, 36, or 48.
Yeah.
I bought the 48. So I wanted to take as many pictures as I could, right? All right. I got so excited seeing Mike, I used all 48 pictures in his first track that he was singing.
Oh my God.
So I didn't take my time and take a picture of each song, like the one he did for Thriller, then Billie Jean, then Scream, all that kind of stuff. I just did it like right away. I was like, it's Michael. So I just took all the pictures right away.
Do you still have them?
Yeah, but they're crappy pictures. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Like because 150 meters away with the camera, it looks like you're 500 meters away. The camera, I didn't have a zoom lens.
That's so interesting because it's so different now, with the cameras.
Yeah, so I was taking pictures of the big screen where you could see Michael's face clearly. So, but all in all, it wasn't just about that. At the end, I just put the camera away and enjoyed the concert. You know, I didn't want to do that. Yeah. And if Michael was alive today, I'm not going to be like this at his concert. I'm still going to want to see it with my own eyes. Yeah. You know, why do you want to see it through a screen? Why do you pay tickets?
What was your favorite song that he performed?
Oh God, I don't have a favorite song.
What's your? You don't have.
Almost all of his songs are my favorite.
They are good.
The first song that he busted out was, if I'm not mistaken,
Billie Jean.
Oh God, no, that wasn't the first song that he did. I think the first song he did was
Bad.
Scream. I
don't think I know that song.
Yeah. No, because he was in his history tour. He was doing the history tour, so he was promoting the history album. And that was the first song. But the Billie Jean thing that he did, we knew it was Billie Jean when he, because there was a little break, and then he walks in with the black pants and the black jacket. Sorry, actually, it was the black pants and the white shirt.
Yeah, the black pants and white.
Briefcase.
Yeah.
He was carrying a briefcase, and there was a stool. All right, so he puts the briefcase, all right, and then he opens the briefcase, and the first thing he takes out is the diamond glove. When he took out the diamond glove, Billie Jean is coming out. Right? And then he puts on the black jacket, the sparkling one. Then he picks up the hat. He puts the stool away with the briefcase, gets back to his spot, and then he does this. And when he did that, the spotlight came on. And that's when he did that. And it began. It was freaking amazing. Best concert I've been to ever.
Bro, I'm so jealous.
And the movie was
I watched the movie.
It was awesome. It
made me more jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous even more now.
You know, I mean, how old are you?
I'm 27.
Yeah, no wonder. Yeah, you missed out, brother. If you were born 20 years before, right, you would have seen some shit. You would have seen some. The thing is, you would have seen it for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when that Scream video came out for the first time, and he had that solo dance with Janet. Damn. I remember that solo dance when it came out. That movie was all black and white. It was just freaking artistic. It was amazing, futuristic in space.
I love that song. Yeah. Fuck.
You know,
I do know that song. That's such a good song with the
it made you want to scream. It's freaking awesome.
That's such a good song with the duo.
Yeah,
it's so
and
good.
I think he started. I think that was his first song that he started. When if my memory serves,
I think it's just one of those historical weird things where it's like I was born like 2 years later.
See, I was 17 in '96.
Yeah.
So I remember that concert vividly.
So it was all ages? All ages? Yeah. Oh, they didn't care about 18 plus.
No, why would Michael be 18 plus? It's Michael Jackson. Thriller, maximum is PG-13. You know what I mean? If anything, all right?
That shit used to scare me. Bro.
Yeah, well, it scared every child.
Yeah.
Right? And that was the beauty of it. When my son turned 5, son, I got something we want you to watch.
Yeah, let me scare the shit out of you.
Let's watch it together.
Yeah.
And I had mercy on him. We watched it during the daytime. You know?
So he can defrost. He can forget about it.
But you know what? It's not Halloween without Thriller. See, I'm even wearing Thriller and it ain't even Halloween. All right? It's just not Halloween without that song.
No, it's such a good song. No. Like, and that's what I loved and hate about it. When I was younger, I used to be so scared of him, but he was so talented that I would keep watching it.
Well, of course. I mean, you know what I mean? He could kill you, but he'd want to thrill you first. You know, he'd want to dance for you as well. You know what I mean? All right? He's gonna want to tempt you. Do you want my hat? I'll give it to you if you ask for it. You know, because wherever he went, anybody that said, I loved your hat, he'd just give it to them. You know? Yeah, that was the thing. He had millions of these things, man. And this is nowhere near as good. But that would be the first thing I'd ask him to do. Can I have your hat? You know? But,
it'd be so cool to meet Michael Jackson.
No, you couldn't. And history and what's happening today is proving how innocent he was this whole time, more and more every day. Yeah. And we always knew he didn't do it. Well, the fans knew he didn't do it. But now the ones that knew that he did it, you can take that shit back and apologize. Anyway, enough of the Jackson. Enough of Michael Jackson. I want to talk about Ciang.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you've got this incredible perspective from your background. When you first started comedy, were you trying to fit in, or were you thinking, no, they're all going to adjust to me?
That's a good question. I think I was trying to do a bit of both. I think I tried to fit in a little bit.
Yeah.
I tried to do the rounds, competitions.
Okay.
Try to get accepted.
Okay, when you say fit in, you're talking about the comedy scene. You're not trying to fit in with the white man's world, are you? You're not trying to force yourself into white society, for example. I'm not stating like because you're black and they're white. I had the same problem.
I think I had a rude awakening early on when I realized it was a very white scene in Australia, comedy.
Yeah.
All the biggest comics are white.
Yeah.
And all the rooms are usually white. Like open mics are always white.
Yeah.
Black people don't come to open mics. You know what I mean? So it's like that was an awakening, and it made me realize I have to adjust my jokes and make them broad.
Yeah.
So I know what you mean, but at the same time, I knew that. For example, I went to this open mic and I was telling them all these jokes about like Africa. Then African timing. You guys know African timing? They're like, no, we don't know about African timing. Of course they don't know about African timing.
Yeah, well,
How they know about African timing?
They don't have original timing.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. You know, it ain't the same. Just like a black person from Australia as opposed to a black person from somewhere in Africa to a black person in America. They don't have everything in common except for just being black. They have different perspectives. They see things differently.
They do, yeah.
You know,
they have different, I guess, stereotypes and behaviors. But black timing was this kind of joke that I was writing, and I went to do it at that open mic that night, and it was all white, and they didn't get these jokes, and I was like, I was kind of in a situation where I could have done what you're basically saying, like in terms of just like, okay, let me just delete that. Let me just find what's funny, I guess, for them.
Yeah.
But I kept the stuff that I like, that I knew Africans would like. And I just kept working on more broad stuff, my white audience for the open mics. Yeah. Let's be honest, like I said, when it comes to comedy, it's all about, I guess, relatability.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and context.
Yeah.
So you can only give so much context. Mm-hmm. But there's certain context they'll never get. They didn't get it. You know, and so like that's why I realized there's only a certain level of context I would do for a joke where I have to explain everything and then the punchlines and then everything comes through. But once I realized that it's just part of the game, man. Being a black man in Australia, you gotta, you know, pick your fights and pick your rooms.
Now, have you found that white Australia might have been jumping to paranoia because you are also Sudanese? So you're black and can speak Arabic. Isn't that like a double trifecta almost to scare the shit out of them?
The thing is, I can't speak Arabic.
Oh, so there you go. Okay, I'm not afraid of you anymore.
Yeah.
You can't. No. Okay, we're cool.
No, man. My parents speak Arabic, but I can't.
Okay.
I wish I learned, but...
That's fine. How old were you when you came to Australia?
Like 5.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
So I was 5 when we came to Australia.
Yeah.
But, I had a grandmother that couldn't speak English. So I was forced to speak Arabic.
With her,
So that's how I maintain
that.
But the thing is, I don't know as much as I'm supposed to know. Yeah. I should know. But I knew enough just to at least talk about my friends behind their back, my relatives.
And that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. Because they'll always ask, "Who is this little monkey that came to your place?" Don't call him a monkey. He was a white dude. I don't know why he called him a monkey. Because when we say things like that, it means he's being cheeky. He's being naughty, like a monkey does.
Yeah.
Now, when a white person says, "What's this monkey doing here?" then we got a problem. You know what I mean?
It's not as, I guess, playful on their character.
Yeah. And I see, there are just things that some people can say and some people cannot. And white people don't use the word monkey unless you're actually describing a chimpanzee. Just don't.
Yeah, but when I came here, I think I had a little bit of Arabic, but a 5-year-old Arabic. So it's
that's
like,
fine.
What is like Habibi? You know.
Well, James Gandolfini in The Sopranos said it best. Shish kebab. What else do you need to know?
Jesus Christ! Come on, shish kebab. What else do you need to know?
That's what
I feel like once I learned English as well, that really kind of like destroyed any kind of. I think Arabic that I had
in Sudan. The language is Arabic.
Yeah.
Is there a secondary language?
So Sudan is kind of obviously split up now. So I'm from South Sudan. Like that's where like my people are from. I'm Dinka.
Okay.
So the Dinka people have their own language.
So you're from South Central Sudan.
So I'm from South Sudan. Like my family moved up to North Sudan. Or what is today North Sudan?
Yep.
To have just a better opportunity. Has all the business, has everything really there at that time. And that was the capital, Khartoum.
Yeah.
So in order to kind of thrive, you have to learn Arabic.
Yeah.
Because obviously North Sudan or what is now Sudan is, mostly Arab speaking, kind of Muslim.
Okay. So
South Sudan's Christian Denka people.
Yeah.
Darker skin as well. So I remember when we obviously moved from Sudan to Egypt during like the war and everything was kind of like heating up. We sort of like, we were like living in this shitty ass apartment kind of block. It was so crazy. There was like 3 families in there and they both had kids and we all kind of learned You know, so I learned a little bit Arabic from the other people.
Yeah.
And we watch Arabic. Obviously, we're living in Egypt. We watch Arabic shows. I remember watching Arabic Superman. Like, Arabic Superman? Fuck.
There's an Arabic Superman?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
I mean,
hell.
not Arabic Superman, but it was Superman speaking Arabic.
Okay.
Just
So it was like
normal.
Christopher Reeve dubbed kind
Yeah,
of thing.
yeah,
I got you.
So-
Because I was thinking, my God, how can that happen?
Yeah, you would know about it.
Yeah.
You would know
I
about
would have
it.
known about an Arabic Superman.
Nah, but Batman was speaking Arabic. That's
Yeah,
how it was basically. But it
Okay.
makes sense. SpongeBob was speaking Arabic. Everyone's speaking Arabic.
It's all hitting me now. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so-
that would be fun though to see.
Yeah, it was fun. We were very poor, but I think when you're poor, everything's just fun.
Yeah, you know why? Because you're poor.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You got
nothing to go.
your only commodity left is imagination. and fun.
Imagination and
You
joy.
know, and that's all you can. And people don't understand how living in poverty does have certain advantages. You know, it gives you a hungry determination to get the fuck out.
Yeah,
you know what I
exactly.
mean? Like if you got given everything, where are you gonna go?
Exactly.
You're gonna be, you know, bang. If you're just comfortable enough to be content,
Yeah.
you don't have any more ambition, right? So put in some poverty on some people and see how they behave, and then you know. I mean, Roberto Benigni, an Italian filmmaker, when he won the Oscar for Life is Beautiful, he said in his speech, "I want to thank my parents for the gift of poverty." Like nobody's ever.
It sounds so powerful, but
Nobody ever made a speech like that. Or, I mean, the crowd was roaring; they were laughing.
because poverty does create creativity, like so much creativity in your mind.
It can. You know, I mean, I guess it also depends on the individual. But everybody has one thing in common when you're poor: we all want to get the fuck out. You know, I mean, I don't know how many common things rich people have in common besides being rich.
Yeah,
Right?
accountants that can
I
help
don't know
them
what
with
they
tax.
have in common.
Yeah.
They don't need to go anywhere. But when you're broke and you're living in the way you're living, you know, you have dreams, you have ambitions, and you all share that shit. And the cool thing is,
Yeah.
when one of you makes it, you all make it because that's your entourage.
Yeah.
That will become your entourage.
I think that's a bad thing as well, but
It can be.
because it always takes a long time to make it, because you're like, okay, I gotta help you now, and then they gotta make it, and you guys gotta help the next one make it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's easier to make it if you're being selfish. So
Well,
much easier.
One will have to be.
Mm-hmm.
One will have to be in order to prioritize themselves. Like you know, it's like that instruction they give you on the plane. You know, in case of an emergency, make sure you put your own mask first before you help your little baby.
Exactly. It's like, fuck the baby.
You know what I mean? It's like, fuck the baby, son.
Yeah.
Fuck you, son. I'm going to take care of myself first.
yeah.
You know, it's like that. So I guess you got to take care of yourself before you take care of others.
I agree with that.
You know?
I agree with that.
But if shit's going down the plane, my son's with me, I'm putting the mask on him first. All right? Because I may be selfish, but I'm not soulless.
Yeah,
You know?
and he can put the mask on you. And he's like, Dad, I don't know how to do it. It's like,
And shut up, son, just breathe. You know? You don't have to do nothing.
how old is your son?
13.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good age. That's when
well-
you start hitting your personality and you start
Yeah.
becoming yourself.
Yeah, and I don't beat him up as much as I used to. No.
He's too big now, yeah.
No. He's 13. I can still take him. You know, but you know, like no. I've never beaten my son, but I have punished him. Okay, there's a difference, right?
difference.
You have fathers who would smack their kids if they spilt milk on the table.
Yeah.
I ain't that father. But it's like when he lies to me, and I know that he's lying to me. Like I found out the truth before he tells me the story, and I'm giving him every opportunity to come clean.
Like, come on.
And he doesn't do it. Yeah, I beat the shit out of him.
You gotta
and I can
be-
confess it, and fuck you can't do nothing about it.
I approve this message. I have a lot of younger siblings, and when they lie to my face, and we all know you're lying.
Yeah.
You're like, are you sure? They're like, yeah, I'm sure.
And then
Are you
smack.
actually sure?
Yeah.
I'm like, I think lying has got to be the craziest disrespect.
Oh, it is.
Ever.
It is. Like I explained to my son after I beat the shit out of him. All right.
You gotta talk to them after you beat them up.
I explained to him saying, I don't care if you're in the wrong.
Yeah. Just
I
say
don't
it.
care if you're guilty and everybody points at you. If you lie to me, I can't help you.
They can't.
All right? If I know the truth and it's the worst thing in the world that you can tell me, I'm still going to be on your side.
Yeah.
Because you had that privilege. When he understood that, now he's being truthful about everything.
Yeah.
Every day is like a confession.
Yeah.
And I'm not a priest.
It's like,
I'm not,
hey,
you know, we're
son,
not even
chill
Christian.
out. I don't need to hit that. I don't need
We're not
that.
even Christian. And he's
Yeah.
confessing shit to me.
Like,
it's
I
it's
gotta
like
hear
I'm going
that.
to give him validation points or something.
Yeah.
Right? But the thing is, he doesn't lie to me no more.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah. So he knows. And do you know why he didn't lie to me anymore? Because I beat the shit out of him when he did. So all right. So I don't believe in abuse, but I do believe in discipline.
100%.
100%.
Because if you don't discipline him, who's gonna do it?
No one is. No one is. You know. No. I'm his daddy. Okay. That just sounded so horrible.
That sounded horrible.
That sounded bad. I can't pull that off. But anyway. Okay. Speaking of manners and all that kind of stuff, what's the most polite way an audience has ever hated you, and what's the most aggressive way that they've accidentally loved you?
That's the second one's a bit hard, but I know the polite way an audience or one audience member didn't like the show. She said to me, "Oh, was that your first time?" And it wasn't my first time.
Oh,
but I guess what I said, yeah, it was. I bombed so badly. She said, "It's okay. Was that your first time?" I was like, "Yeah, it was." She's like, "Oh, it's okay then."
That must have been, that's harsh.
Yeah, that was
I
harsh.
felt that in that story.
Yeah, and she even touched my arm. I was like, "Oh, it's okay. It's your first time, yeah?" But she set me up. I couldn't say no, because if I said no, she would have been like, "Well, that was shit. That was so shit. Yeah. You're so shit."
Oh no!
But it was so bad. It's like I think 3 years ago, I had such a shit show that night. It was so bad.
I mean, it happens to the best of them.
It does.
You know what I mean? Like they say it's called popping a cherry in comedy. You know, it's like
no, that was not my first time.
I know. But you know what? It's like doing it again for the first time. All right. I mean, okay, we both didn't get there, but it was still all right.
It was still all right, yeah.
I definitely learned something from this one. Not do it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I know how to tickle your fancy.
Yeah. What was the second question?
I know, it was the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Like, what's the most aggressive way that they've accidentally loved you?
Okay. The most aggressive way they actually, they kept asking me to keep going, even when the show was done. Like, no, we want more. Want more. I was like, guys.
Encore.
Yeah.
You got an encore.
I was like,
oh, that's pretty awesome.
we didn't have any more, guys.
No. Okay, we didn't have any more.
There's no more.
We didn't have any more when you ran out of material.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
It was like 50 minutes of comedy, so it was like 50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
It was last year. Great show in Brisbane.
What was that show called?
It was called In the Beninging.
What?
In the Beninging.
In the beginning.
Yeah.
Like a pun play. Okay, pun on in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning.
What does beninging mean?
Beninging is like a meme. It's a meme of this African president that's trying to say in the beginning.
Ah, okay. So
you never seen it? It's hilarious.
No, I don't think I have. I'm 47. I don't see shit no more. I don't see what's supposed to be.
Yeah.
More.
No, but it was maybe 10 years ago.
Oh well, there you go.
It just floats around in the African, I think, community. Maybe it's just he's like in the beninging.
Oh, okay.
No, in the beninging. He's just trying to say it constantly.
Yeah. So he had a Trump moment.
Yeah.
Because he does that every day, with every statement.
I think when the African president does it, everybody just kind of laughs at it.
Yeah.
I think Donald Trump now, I think we're just desensitized to it.
Yeah. No. He, I don't know if he capitalized on it or if he's just really retarded. But he mumbles every word. He utters an ooh, in every sentence.
Yeah.
He's giving sound effects when they're not supposed to be sound effects. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? I mean, like when President Kennedy was discussing the Bay of Pigs in the 1962, what happened in Cuba, he wasn't saying, and then the planes came, and then they were like, phew, and the phone was like, brrr. I mean, that's what we got today with Trump. And he wants to compare himself to Kennedy. I mean, like, I don't know. It'll be like a crackhead trying to compare himself to Nelson Mandela. You know what I mean? All right? I mean, it does not compute. He cannot do it, you know, and that's what he's trying to enforce on the world, and we ain't buying it. We're like, no.
Yeah, I feel like America does love him, but I was like,
that's because 2/3 of them are retarded. It is. 2/3 are retarded. So you're gonna if your targeted audience are retarded people, all right, then you can make a killing. I should start making jokes that would appeal to the uneducated. And then maybe I can make a living instead of being here talking to you.
And on the next episode,
And on the next episode, I don't know who I'm gonna have. I ain't saying it.
Yeah, he's saying it.
Okay, now, do you think comedians are born funny, or just traumatized early and left unsupervised?
Wow, that's a great question. I feel like, okay, my favorite comedians are born funny.
Are born
The
funny?
ones I usually like,
Mhm.
I could see how they became comedians.
Okay.
Because everything is just funny. The way they speak, banter kind of just oozes out of them in terms of just like everyday conversations.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I got into comedy. Like, everyday conversations, I would just try and spice it up a bit with my friends, just add some funny punchlines into it, or compare and contrast stuff into it.
Mhm.
Sorry about that. And I feel like Chris Rock is he's like one of my favorite comedians. He looks like he's just born like that.
Yeah, he does.
No, Eddie Murphy.
There are people that are just born to it, and yes, Eddie Murphy had that reputation as well.
Yeah.
You know, he was always that funny kid. Yeah,
And I feel like that's my favorite kind of comedian.
yeah, no, I totally get you. And then you look at other comedians and you ask yourself, okay, how do they make it so successful? You know, how did they get so good? Like again, you ask yourself, were they born or did something happen to them that on their way? You know, like Richard Pryor, God, he was raised in a whorehouse, run by his grandmother. Now, that would traumatize any child, and I'm sure he was traumatized to the point where I'm gonna make jokes out of this because I can't fight my way out of this.
Yeah.
So he was just naturally funny.
I didn't even know that. That's so cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. That environment would kind of...
I mean, come on.
It will make or break you.
Yeah. I mean, like, imagine the kind of things that you would see at that young age that no one at that age should be witnessing at all. You know what I mean? So, of course, it's going to be fucked up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, the question could be, like, I guess, who's funnier?
Yeah. You know, I mean, like... And he became the king of comedy. In my opinion, Richard Pryor is the greatest stand-up in history. I mean, there are others that are just almost as good. Yeah. But if I had to choose number one, it'll be Pryor. Yeah. And today, that legacy has been picked up by Chappelle, in my opinion. I believe Chappelle's the second greatest stand-up next to Pryor.
Dave Chappelle's.
I love Murphy, don't get me wrong, but I think Dave Chappelle is better than Murphy in stand-up because he's done more specials. Murphy did 2 and stopped. Yeah. You know?
He got too famous for it.
Yeah, and he succeeded well in both.
Yeah.
But every special that Chappelle did was off the chain.
You're right. He has so many good specials.
Yeah. You know, and he doesn't stop. He will still do them to this day. Murphy was an all-rounder. He's an all-rounder. He did music, and he didn't do too well. But he made money. He Party All the Time is still being played today. Right? He made music. He's done the artsy stuff. He's done the children's stuff. He's done the raw stuff. So he's like he wants to give everything a shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to try dancing next. You don't know, right? You don't know.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy definitely is.
But he's an all-rounder. Yeah. He wants to experiment. He's the guy at the buffet. I'm going to try everything.
A bit of everything.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Where someone's like, just give me the
Dave
steak.
Chappelle,
I don't want nothing
just
else.
Staying there.
Yeah, exactly right. You know?
I wish he did try a bit of things.
Chappelle?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's still early. Well, now he's becoming political. And he can't help but be political, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, like with what's going on, it's hard. Even for regular people like you and I, it's hard not to make a statement or make a comment or say something because it is affecting us all. Even the ones who are pretending, oh, it's not affecting me, it's affecting them in a way, even if they don't want to admit that it's affecting them in a way. Yeah. You know, aren't they paying more for gas now than they used to? That's still an effect. You know what I mean?
I feel like it's definitely a age thing. The more you mature, the more you can kind of, I guess, speak on these kind of things. Because you see the time changing before your eyes. When you're younger, it's kind of hard to speak on it. You're just like, I just got here, man.
Yeah, because when you're young, you're not thinking about such things. You don't even think such things exist.
Or are so important to your life, but obviously they are. But it's like, I guess it's just that you're kind of oblivious to such powers and what you can do to, I guess, fight back. Because there is that age where you're like, hold on, this is this is really fucked up.
Yeah.
Or like you have that kind of like, I guess, confidence as well.
And I don't believe anyone can speak about these tough times so eloquently, so entertainingly, and make it even funny than comedians can. No other professional people can do that. Politicians can't do it. Senators can't do it. Presidents can't do it. They'll just state what's going on and how they're going to try to beat what's going on. Right? Comedians give it a perspective that politicians and world leaders cannot give to the people for comfort. And this is where we seek our solace. This is where it makes us feel better. It helps us understand the situation and the world. And we get to laugh on top of that. But we still get to be like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like a lecture and comedy. It's like you're getting the best of both worlds in the situation.
Yeah. It's a bit of I guess your own individual journalism.
Exactly right, And I think Chappelle has been delivering that to a T.
Yeah.
In his last couple of specials. And that's what makes him amazing.
That's what makes comedy amazing.
Yes.
So that's why I love that comedy, man. It's great, I guess. Like, and that's what I try to do sometimes in my own life. I don't like comedy that's so surface level.
Yeah. It feels cheap.
Yeah, it feels cheap. Even if it's not political, it's like still want some kind of meaning behind your jokes or behind.
There has to be. Unless you're a kick-ass one-liner. If you're a kick-ass one-liner,
you're right.
And then
if you're a really good one-liner,
you can say anything.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I don't mind it here and there.
I'm not a big fan of it either, but I respect the ones that can do it so well.
I can't do it.
Like there's an old comedian. I don't know his name, but it's really, really old. He's like so old that he's almost going to be dead soon. And he just became a comedian recently in the last 10 years. I don't know what he was doing in his first 70 plus years, but all of a sudden he became a comedian, a one-liner comedian, and he's rocking it, man. He's it's everywhere. He's performing in Vegas, touring. He was trying out for Spice Girls, but they had this is one of his jokes. I was going to try out for the Spice Girls, because you had baby Spice and all that kind of stuff. I was going to be Old Spice. That was one of his jokes.
Yeah.
And he gets people he makes fun of his age, which is great. So I guess it's never too late. And, well, then again, he was white, so he was going to make it eventually. What did Chris Rock say? You see, black people have to fly, where the white people could just walk right into. Do you remember that good joke?
Nah, I don't think I've seen that one, but he has those kind of jokes about the two races.
Yeah, because one of his neighbors was Prince. And he goes, you know who my other neighbor was? He was a fucking dentist. You know what I mean? You have a musician and a comedian living in the most expensive neighborhood, and their neighbor is a white dentist. So that a dentist can make almost as much as you guys make. That was the point of the joke.
Chris Rock is one of my favorites.
He's great.
I love Chris Rock. He's
great.
Honestly.
And it's not the way he screams. He's very articulate. I think the voice just adds extra to it, but he's very articulate. The whole gun control thing that he did was amazing. And he's just terrific. Now, be honest with me, Ciang. What's one joke you tell that always works, and you're a little ashamed of how well it works?
Ashamed.
Maybe ashamed is probably
a strong word, yeah.
Something that makes you feel a little awkward.
Okay.
Or,
a joke that always works but makes me a bit awkward is, I guess, teasing my mom's English.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like is it the kind of joke that gets a lot of laughter?
Oh, they love it. And it's one of those jokes I've worked on for a while, like a year plus.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And I think I started working on maybe Feb 2024, and I started using it proper last year. And it's basically the premise of the joke is how my mom she's a badass.
Okay. Well, she would have to be, man. She's Sudanese.
Yeah, she's a badass. But and her English is broken. But I never knew how broken her English was until one day.
Yeah.
She was fighting with a neighbor. Oh. It wasn't a physical fight. It's more of an argument.
Yeah.
The neighbor was like, my mom, fuck you. And my mom was like, no, I'll fuck you. Bro, they love that
but
joke.
That's better.
Yeah.
So you can say fuck you to somebody else. But if you said, you know what, I'm going to fuck you, then they're going to run away. You know what I mean?
Run away. No, don't do
rape with you. You know?
Yeah, that's basically the joke. I'm like, mama, no, you can't say that. It's like, no, child, I will fuck her. She wants to fuck me. I'll fuck her.
And I'm going to film it too. Because it won't be illegal anymore. You know? Oh, wow. See? I love broken English. I created a character wearing the traditional Bahraini clothing because I lived in Bahrain for a while. And his character, he has broken English and he's completely oblivious to Western culture and memes and sayings.
Yeah.
So he has no idea.
Yeah.
So when he's hanging around Black Americans, he's saying things that Black Americans get shocked by.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because he doesn't understand the lingo.
Yeah.
All right. And that was the basic of the comedy, you know? Like, I created a sketch where it was, the original name was supposed to be Naming the Team, but I changed it to I Swear I'm Not a Racist for clickbait.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm with my Black American friend that I already know, and I'm being introduced to another Black American friend who I haven't met yet.
Yeah.
And we are waiting to be assigned T-shirt colors because we're going to be a part of a sports team. And we have to give the names to our sports team.
Yeah.
So we get assigned white colors, a white T-shirt.
Yeah.
And this guy who I just met, he's a very pro-Black person. Man, white, I don't want to be white. You know what I mean? And then the other Black guy trying to encourage him, don't worry, man, we'll come up with a kick-ass name. Any suggestions? And I was like, yes, we are all very strong-looking guys, and why don't we call ourselves the White Power? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? And he just keeps on going further and further with it.
Like,
And
hell
like,
nah.
yeah, exactly right.
Hell nah.
Exactly right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my character that
That's
I created.
funny. Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You should watch it. If you click here, this is the video, and it's on my YouTube.
Yeah.
It's called I Swear I'm Not a Racist, but that was just for clickbait. The correct title was supposed to be Naming the Team.
Yeah.
But who's going to click on Naming the Team? Right? I swear I'm not a racist. Let me be the judge of that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, and it worked. I got 7,000 views.
Yeah, you gotta play the clickbait game.
You have to these days. You know what I mean? It's just like I'm going on to ChatGPT. What should I name this episode?
Yeah.
Instead of saying,
ChatGPT helps.
Yeah.
It gives you a good brainstorm.
Yeah. Hasn't got me paid, but yeah.
It just takes a while, yeah.
You know, if chat really wanted to help, it'll, print out some cash for me. And, at what point does being edgy become, I should probably apologize to my future self?
A point, I think when you start losing yourself, maybe, or start losing your... I think when you start disrespecting who you are and your people, or it's not disrespecting when it becomes at the cost, or it's at the cost of your people and your background. For example, like people that do like jokes of kind of pointing at stereotypes of their own community.
A lot of people do that a lot. There's a lot of communities do that. You got Indian community that make fun of themselves.
I feel like there's a level where it's like so, I guess, weird. It's like I think it kind of gives all this weird kind of vibe, like when you take it to a certain level.
Yeah, but but in a place like Australia, they love that.
Yeah, but like it doesn't matter what they love.
Yeah.
Your community doesn't love it.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Indian don't like Indian comedians that talk about it being Indian.
No, of course not. So, and
that's what I'm talking about. Like,
and nothing angers an Indian person than another Indian person. I've learned that about Indians. Like I remember, and the same thing goes with the Pakistanis. Because when I was in the Gulf, I worked with there's a large Indian community, large Pakistani, Bangladesh, Filipinos, and so forth, and this Indian guy who I worked with, he put on so much cologne, and it was cheap cologne, and it was like the stench, like it would stay with me for days. All right, and I was like, dude, man, you're putting too much of that shit. Yes, but it was only 6 dinar. So he can always take an insult and turn it into a compliment. Yeah, it was an amazing ability. I
love that.
It's amazing. Like
it's so positive.
It's like whatever I say to him, he'll flip it, and I look like the jackass.
Yeah, you look at that
You know
jackass.
what I
Yeah,
mean? All right.
and like it starts. He's like convince you. Oh, he's sick. Like,
You know?
I get it.
You know,
I get it.
My mother had 12 children. He goes, damn, was she a whore? She puts food on the table every day. You know what I mean? It's like, damn. You know, but I wasn't saying that. But what I'm saying is that he could have done it that way.
He could have done it.
And that was, you know, talk about optimism, man, and looking at the bright side. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. There are comedians that do that.
I could never do that. There's no way. I feel like I definitely love race jokes or jokes that are kind of like poking fun of your own community and your own race. But there's a level where it kind of comes off as just
insulting.
Yeah,
you know,
insulting to your people.
Yeah,
and it's at the cost of your people because, like, you know, the white crowds might love it, but
of course they
who
do.
cares?
They're racist.
Yeah, who cares?
You know, I mean, like, I believe everybody deep down has at least 1% racism in there. It's just there. I think that everybody's just born default that way. You know, but when it comes to Australia, the reason why they laugh at that so much is because that's what they're thinking. You know, that's why they can relate to them. It's very relatable. See, I can laugh at that, but I can't say that. You know, but I'm gonna laugh at it as much as I can. You know, and I get that impression a lot when I see Indian. It's not Indian, just comedians. But I see comedians that make fun of their own. Yeah. And I hear the white crowd laughing. Yeah. It's like, ooh, they're laughing a little too much.
Laughing a little too loud, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I'll do a black joke or some kind of joke about being, I'm stealing, and they laugh so loud. I'm like, it wasn't that funny.
Yeah, but you know why they laugh. They
love that. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
it's like I like.
It's still cool, but
I like my jokes to be when they're laughing like this. Ooh,
yeah, they're like, ooh, yeah.
You know, I can't believe he said that, but I see why he said that, and
because it's clever and a bit risky and a bit different.
Yeah.
But yes, the stereotypical jokes, they just kind of get boring as well. So.
Yeah, of course. You know, you got to do something outside the box.
Yeah.
Like I'm working on something right now where I'm not proud of what I've done, but I can't help but do it again. All right. Like for example, like just the other week, I had sex with a terminally ill patient, and you know, I mean, one thing we had in common is that neither of us were looking for a long-term thing. And it's like in that level. And the thing is, when she was riding me, it was as if she was literally still holding on to dear life. You know, you can laugh. It's fun. It's funny.
Oh my gosh!
Then at the end of that part, I said, "Well, I'm gonna miss Susan." You know? And now I have a fetish for going out with terminally ill women. I hang out in hospitals, wait for them to get the bad news so I can be there to consolidate them. You know? All right. And then when they're going through the 5 stages of grief, that's the best 5 stages of foreplay. You know? So I'm taking it. Because I start my comedy saying, like, I'm 47, I'm trying to date again. And all my friends are saying to me, dude, you're 47 years old. There's no woman alive that's going to want to have sex with you. So if I can't get them coming, maybe I can get them going. All right, so that's how I'm still working on that, and I think I revealed too much for anybody that's watching the episode.
There's something there.
There's something there, funny. Right? There is something
but
there.
It is one of those jokes, like you said, that's funny, but are you laughing at this?
Okay. Now, you've performed all around in Australia,
yes,
I'm assuming. Now, what's something Adelaide audiences do that makes you go, yeah, this is either going to go great or this is going to be very legally complicated?
So Adelaide, I performed in Adelaide, I think this is my second time performing. So last time in Adelaide, I think Adelaide's a pretty good crowd. You know, the only thing Adelaide doesn't do is buy tickets. Get your tickets, guys.
Cheap asses.
Guys, keep getting your tickets. You know, I feel like, because it's a smaller city as well, it's harder to sell in Adelaide, I think.
Yeah.
But Adelaide, I think Adelaide's a very cool city. I think people are pretty open-minded.
Yeah.
If I had to question something to do, I don't know. I actually couldn't put my finger on it because I think Sydney is it's the only crowd that I find a bit weird.
Yeah. Okay.
Sydney's a bit weird, you know. Right. Not all of them, but obviously, like some Sydney audiences are just so like, what is this?
Yeah.
Make me laugh.
Yeah.
You know, like even though that's the whole point, that's our job, but it feels like I gotta make them laugh.
Yeah, I got
way more for some reason. But Adelaide's cool. You know?
That's fun. Yeah. No, Adelaide is cool. It has potential.
Yeah.
You know.
You just gotta build bigger buildings.
Yeah, and they're gonna build bigger buildings and stop going to bed by 9 p.m.
Yeah,
you know?
stay up,
do something. We need bigger buildings so we can go and stay up later. The nightclub
guys, come on.
down.
The government's got to supply us with the coffee and energy drinks so we can stay up.
In the 90s, we had clubs that didn't close until 5, 6 in the morning. And after that time, there was another club, morning club, that would go all
in Adelaide.
It was here in Adelaide, man.
What happened?
Adelaide happened. I don't know. The new generation happened. We have a whole new generation of workerism and pussyism that they've just sucked the life out of life. Like they get offended by shit. They get upset about shit. They're looking for things to complain about. I think nightclubs closed down because they probably
complain about it.
Why are these women dressed half naked? It's because it's a nightclub. We come here to see that shit.
Yeah, and they come.
And
show off.
And the young generation. When we were at 17, 18, we were going out drinking. The new 18-year-olds, they don't drink. They don't. They're not going out. I mean, they're having as much fun as we had at clubs behind the computer screen.
Online.
Yeah, I'm going to an online party. No, man, I can go to a real party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just go and associate. Touch a person's skin and say hi. See how it feels.
Yeah.
Maybe you might feel something on the inside. Who knows? All right, just do something.
Yeah.
All right. The day is gonna come. I'm gonna be in one of those group therapy sessions. And I'm going to be like, hi, my name is Majid, and my son is always on his computer, doesn't leave his room. Oh, yes, hello, yes, we understand that. Yeah, I tried to get him outside, but it's like, you know what I mean? That's what the world's coming through. Anyway, moving on. I'm going to give you a fun question here. Mm-hmm. If you could perform your comedy for any audience in history, which time period would you choose?
Fuck. Because my comedy is quite interesting. It's like a mixture of... My comedy is quite like interesting in terms of like, I guess, who I am and who relates to it.
Yeah.
It's like the 21st century kind of comedy of, being from a third world country or being from a war-torn country, relocating and just going through life like that.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard. I think if I had to pick one to be maybe after World War II.
Oh, snap! I didn't think you'd go that far because I also chose World War II. I personally want to open.
What are you gonna say?
No. I personally want to go up right after Hitler gave his speech in Berlin, and see if I can turn the crowd after that. You know what I mean? But World War II, you do realize, with your complexion, the further you go back, the worse it's going to be.
No, I understand, but like I said, it's going to be touching on that experience because they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this black guy?"
Exactly.
But they're gonna be like, "Oh, I can't judge him right now because I just left my country because I was judged."
Yeah.
Or like I left my country because just all this crazy shit happened. Now I'm displaced. Because you know what happened at that time? Everybody became a bit more humble again. Mm-hmm. And then everybody's back again. Yeah. It's this full circle. I feel like.
So you probably pinpointed yourself at the
right time moment. Before it got ugly again.
Yeah.
Because everybody's humble. Everybody's like, I'm going to build a new life here for my kids because it's safe. And obviously I'm talking about Australia.
Yeah.
And everybody just started building back up their communities. Yeah. Everybody started building their...
And it's good advice for any general moment. Get out when it gets ugly.
Yeah. Get out when it gets ugly. Yeah, so. I feel like that's just, it's a human thing. I think it's just, animals do it. You take your family out of danger and you build again wherever it is that's safe. I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Like I'm a byproduct of that. A kid that came here because it's safe. Now I'm like talking about what is it like seeing the world through that. But that'd be so interesting. That'd be so interesting.
Great answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Senior Ciang, we have reached the existential part. Actually, that makes me. Reminds me.
Senior
Community. The Ken Jeong, he played a Spanish teacher, and they call him Senior Ciang. That actually wasn't a reference to that. It just hit me now when I called you that.
Ciang.
I said Senior Ciang, but that was Senior Ciang.
I feel like that name was just so I think it's that's such a random name for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Chang.
Okay, see to the Chang. Okay,
Yeah.
here we go. Now,
Chang is like, yeah, that's me.
all right, okay. We're gonna get to some existential questions. We're gonna go deep here. Okay, I wanna see this kind of part of you. Now, do you ever feel like the version of you on stage is the real you, and off stage you're just doing an impression of a normal person?
No, actually, I
No?
don't. Yeah.
You don't feel that way?
You mean
Like when
explain?
you're out in the field with people
Yeah.
mingling,
Yeah.
are you like Clark Kent, but even though you know that you're really Superman, but you're just trying to like, blend in?
No, actually, I kind of know what you're talking about. Like off stage, I'm like the funniest guy ever to my close friends.
Yeah.
On stage, I'm like you're the funniest guy ever. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
You know it.
Okay.
So I think I'm the opposite. On stage, I get a bit more nervous. I think there's more to the there's more on like there's more at risk and there's more on the line. I feel like the audience buying a ticket is when everything kind of changed in my life in terms of performance. Because like now we're not doing it for free because of just enjoying our company. I remember when I first started doing comedy, I had this open mic in the west of Melbourne and it was free and it was the best because nobody paid. So I didn't give a fuck.
Okay, cool.
And when you don't give a fuck, you just it's so good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like now that you paid, I have to behave.
Yeah. Well, and now that you paid, there's expectations. It's
Yeah.
like fuck.
Okay. When people laugh at your jokes, sorry, Mr. Chingaling, when people laugh at your jokes,
Yeah.
do you feel understood or just successfully distracting them from existence that little moment?
I think I understood.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. So, Mr. Ajeic, I always like to have pun names when I do the execution part, which is why I'm acting like an idiot right now.
Yeah.
So,
Mr.
Mr. Ejaculation, in 50 years, when people look back at your comedy, what do you hope they say, and what do you realistically think they will say?
I hope they say, "Oh, that guy was so funny."
Yeah.
What do you?
What would they say realistically? I just had a bad thought.
Yeah. What are they gonna say? It's like, "Fuck." Didn't Chang say that? That's what they're gonna say.
Okay.
Because I do love predicting the future.
Yeah.
It's some of my jokes.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, that guy, comedian guy, the black guy with the Asian name said that.
Yeah. Oh, God. Do you get called Black Asian?
No, they just say, that's an Asian name.
Yeah, it is. But, do you have to spell it for them so they can see,
Yeah, I do.
know that it's not an Asian name?
I do.
Okay. Yes. Because I'm black, not Black Asian.
Yeah, exactly. No, it took me a while to even like be okay with it because I remember they were like, "You're Chang?" When they first meet me, they're like, "Oh, I thought I was like a Japanese guy."
Oh, God.
It's like, I am Japanese.
I'm Blackanese.
Yeah.
That was like an episode of Seinfeld where where one of the characters was going out with a white person, but she had an Asian sounding name.
Mm-hmm.
And when she was talking on the phone to his mother and gave her advice, the woman took the advice. But when she met her in person, I thought I was taking advice from a Chinese person.
Yeah.
This changes everything now. To hell with you.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. See, man. Is there a joke you won't tell, not because it wouldn't work, but because it would say something about you you're not ready to admit?
Joke like that. I think therapy. I have some jokes about therapy. I'm gonna start doing them during this show.
Okay. Did I make you insane enough to want to start seeing therapy?
No. I just had a hard time. Like I didn't know how to dive into that kind of topic and not make it too weird and deep. And that's why I hate about. I kind of love it because it's a challenge in terms of how intelligent you are in writing. But it's so hard to talk about therapy and mental health without making it so dark, where like the funniness kind of disappears.
Yeah. Well,
So that's one thing I really, really worked hard for this show. I have some stuff, but I feel like I still don't have enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because when I try to dive into it deeper, I realize it just gets darker and darker. So I can kind of briefly talk about it.
Yeah,
and kind of move on.
There are so many elements to it, and
So many elements,
and,
yeah.
you know, you got
There's nuances to it.
Yeah, and you could be a Freudian or a Jungian if people don't know what that means. Right? Because you know Sigmund Freud. You've heard of Sigmund Freud?
Nope.
Okay. Well, Sigmund Freud and Carl Jung were the two godfathers of psychiatry, and they were like almost opposing. Basically, the Tupac and Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. To put it in modern terms, for you guys to
now I
understand.
get that.
Now you get, but there was no rivalry, and they didn't shoot up each other.
Who shot who?
No, nobody.
Oh,
shot
they did.
anything.
Okay, they
but you know, Sigmund
scientifically,
Freud,
but
yeah, but Sigmund Freud was a coke addict, which is probably why he had so many great revelations.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Sigmund Freud came up with this theory that he believes. Oh God, I don't know. Should we do this? I don't know if we should do this. But I'll just say this and we're gone. Because a lot of psychiatrists, they either agree with Carl Jung's interpretation of psychiatry, according towards Sigmund Freud. Sigmund Freud believed in the Oedipus complex, stating that all boys secretly want to murder their father and have sex with their mother. Freudian slip. That's what he genuinely believes. Which is why you have stories like Hamlet, because Hamlet, you know, the father died, the uncle marries his mother, but he secretly wants to kill his uncle, and because he has this obsession with his mother too. It was kind of like there. You know, there were elements to that which helped prove Freud's theory, and Carl Jung didn't have that theory at all. He goes, nope. We don't believe it. And if you want to know more about psychiatry, watch Frasier, because the Frasier, the character who's a Freudian, and his brother is a Jungian. So when he takes over his show, he goes, unlike my brother who's a Freudian, I am a Jungian, so there'll be no blaming mother today. Because everything's blamed on their mother. Anyway. And moving on, no more psychiatry talk. And even though it was fun, and yes, I do know my shit. Now,
clock it.
Yeah. Okay. C to the A. Now,
C to the A.
if you had to choose to be remembered as hilarious or honest, which one feels more like success to you?
Oh, that's a cool one. Hilarious or honest? I'll say hilarious.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I do love talking about. I do love being honest in my comedy. So it already be a topic that's pretty, I guess, vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So my job is to make it hilarious.
Yeah. And I think you can be hilarious through honesty anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, you know,
Yeah,
you know how
exactly.
that saying, it's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it's
You
funny
know?
'cause it's true.
I mean, I don't know comedians that have
No.
actually lied. You know, I mean,
It's so hard.
Surely they've exaggerated.
Yeah,
That's their job to do.
Yeah, we
Their
always
job is to
exaggerate.
exaggerate.
Yeah.
But you know, unlike politicians, they don't lie. They actually make fun of the ones that do lie, and they bring that element of truth.
Yeah,
to it.
and I guess they give it a different, I guess, vehicle to you, that information, in humor,
Yeah.
to make you laugh. And like, it's just such a beautiful, and sometimes I'm just like, wow, you just delivered that topic to me in this beautiful package of laughter, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's like instant. Everybody in the room feels it.
Yeah.
It's $1 million, honest. Like, I love doing shows that are great no matter how many people are there.
Yeah. Okay. Now, existential part is over. Let's have some fun. I'm gonna. This is a game called Wrong Answers Only. All right. I'm gonna purposely give you questions which I need you to deliberately give me the wrong answers to. Let's test your creativity here, shall we? Why did you get into comedy?
Because of women.
That's right. Nothing says give me more pussy than being in comedy. All right. Who is Dwayne Johnson?
Kevin Hart's brother.
Okay, that's almost a real answer, but okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that. All right. Which actor is famous for saying the following line? You had me at hello.
Kevin Hart.
Again with Kevin. All right, cool. It was. Who wrote the Harry Potter books?
That was Mel Gibson.
Okay, I thought it was going to be Kevin Hart again, but okay, Mel. All right. Finish this song lyric. I got a feeling.
A bad feeling.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right, cool. And
Get harder and harder.
okay, and finally, Ciang, how does one catch an STD?
Through drinking alcohol.
Well, we're fucked. Yeah.
We all got STDs.
Okay, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah.
Stay away from the alcohol and you won't get STD.
Yeah.
Which is actually almost a true answer because you drink alcohol and you end up sleeping with a chick and you get STD.
And
But
that's why I said it, because it's deep and there's layers to it. It's like an onion.
Yep, that's right. He said it. All right. Whew, that was fun. Okay, now, we've come to the conclusion part where I'm going to ask you a series of 10 short questions. Now, these questions were made famous by American writer and actor James Lipton. And I can never mention James Lipton without mentioning his inspiration, journalist, Frenchman named Bernard Pivot.
Bernard.
So are we ready for this?
Yep.
All right, Ciang, what is your favorite word?
Real shit.
Real shit? Okay. See, took 2 words and made it 1. That's what you know how you said you were jealous that I went to Michael Jackson's concert?
Mm-hmm.
I'm jealous of you because black people have a way of turning anything and making it cool. Right? You can wear a pink Hello Kitty t-shirt and still rock it.
Real shit.
Yeah. And that's real shit. Me, it'll be real shitty. It just won't work. All right. What is your least favorite word?
Minimum.
Minimum. That's not followed by wage, is it? Okay, just had to double check. Yeah, okay, cool. What turns you on?
The future.
What turns you off?
The past. It's getting real deep. It's like,
Yeah, that's that. You know, I like it. Good answers. I never heard them before. What is your favorite curse word?
nigga.
Ooh, is that a curse word?
I think it is. It depends on context.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay.
For the people watching, it probably is.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
okay.
people watching, it probably. Don't say it at home. Don't do this at home. Don't try this at home, guys.
Okay, because if I asked you what your favorite movie was and then you answered Django, then, then we're at an impasse. Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. What sound or noise do you love?
Oh, maybe rain.
Rain, yep. What sound or noise do you hate?
Chewing. Okay. Or eating. Like,
Yeah. Especially when they eat with their mouths open. Okay.
yeah, especially when I'm hungry.
Okay, it kind of turns you off completely. Yes. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Teaching.
What profession would you not like to do?
I think police officer.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to be the black police showing out for the white cops. If that's an NWA reference.
Yeah.
Okay.
NWA.
Oh, which is kind of ironic because that was my favorite band, and now you're gonna think I'm a racist.
That's my favorite band.
Yeah.
They used to be a rock band. You don't know before they started rapping.
And it wasn't what you think. It was Nickelback was awesome. No whites allowed. That's what it meant. Okay. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I love this. I love Jesus to say. He said Jesus or God?
God.
I would love God to say, you killed it out there.
Oh, nice. That's why I had to have you back. Okay.
Yeah, that's
You know, we got a spot for you right now on stage. That's awesome. I love it. Great. Well, there you have it, everybody. They say time flies when you're having fun.
That's right.
And damn, if it didn't fly today, which explains why this felt less like an interview and more like a well-documented identity crisis.
Yeah.
Well, I've been your host, Legendary, aka MagicLeb. Be sure to follow me on my Instagram at Fame Film Agency and hit the subscribe button on my YouTube at Legendary. And for the love of God, follow Ciang Ajeic,
please,
right there. You will not be sorry.
Yes.
And thank you for making this moment count, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
Anytime.
It was really fun.
And I'm sure you're gonna kill it tonight. And this shit. Wait, what is it?
This shit ain't funny.
This shit ain't funny. That's right. Well, no, it is fun.
That's the point, guys.
It's beyond funny. All right. Peace out, everybody. Take care.
I'm broke, bitch.